first social engineering attacks. Okay, now I told you here what is social engineering. The social engineering toolkit is actually an open source framework designed for social engineering attacks. It is commonly used by penetration testers, security researchers, and ethical hackers. Okay, how does it works? First is, now here is first attack is, now I type social engineering attacks. Actually, it's just attacks. But here is these attacks. Number 10. Okay. These 10 attacks. And next, in one portion, almost 10 or 20 attacks. Now here is a spear phishing attack. Now I told you what is spear phishing attack vectors. Okay, a spear phishing attack vector is a targeted form of phishing where attackers craft personalized and convincing messages to device a specific individual or organization. Unlike general phishing, which casts a wide net, spear phishing is tailored to the recipient. After using details about them or their organization to increase in credibility, the social engineering toolkit provides tools to automate and execute spear phishing attacks in a controlled and ethical manner, primarily for penetration testing. How does it work? First is reconnaissance. Attackers gather information about the target using social media, public records, and other open source intelligence. Next is, for example, they might learn about a company's ongoing project, employees' role, or partner organization. Number two, crafting the email. Okay, now here I type actually number one and then hit enter. Now here is actually already told about that, some description about spear phishing attack. Okay, you need to read this. Okay, first attempt is perform a mass mailer attack. Now I told you what is mass mailer attack. Okay, just wait please. Mass mailer attack. If you type on this, first I do practical on this. Okay, then I will tell you what is mass mailer attack. Now here is to send phishing emails to multiple recipients to simulate a mass phishing campaign. It's called a mass phishing contains. Okay, okay, now I do practical. Here you type simple, because I don't do in deep practical, don't going to in deep practical, but I will do a basic practical. It's actually almost, it's complete practical, but if you do practical on your system, then you can do anything on your system. Okay, understand in code words please. Okay, now here is I type hit enter, perform a mass mailer attack. Now here is 22 attacks. Okay, 22 attacks, but today I just told you set custom written DLL hijacking attack vector rare zip. I told you about that because it's a lot of huge portion and we need to working, and I need to told you complete about that with practical in front of you. Understand? Okay. Now here is first actually, I will do first. Please wait. Okay. Now I start set, for example, these all are payloads. Okay, for example, if you do attack on zip file or attack on UNS SMB, actually SMB is a protocol capture attack, Okay, these all actually are payloads. Okay, for example, I type one. Okay, here he asked me enter the IP address for the payload. Okay, now here I need to type my machine IP address. Understand? Not your victim. I type here my machine. Okay, and how to find your IP address I will tell you again and again. I will tell you in my all lectures. Okay, for example, here little wait please. Email vector attacks. Uh, Actually, a complete detail I save in my PC, but now here is something is missing. I think, but I hope no problem. Okay, now I need to type here. For example, I type here example IP address. Okay, 192.168.1.100, and I will again told you my English is not good. Understand? Now here is it's provide you a meter memory injection. These are actually automated payloads, okay, with description. For example, if you select one from these meter memory injection, and you can read here description which purpose used for and how it's work. Okay, now just simple thing you need to type here just a one. Okay, and I will told you again, if you did not provide to his authentic and complete detail, then it's nothing working in front of you and nothing show any detail in front of you. Okay, you did not get any result. But if you provide to his complete and authentic information, then it's working. Otherwise, it showed you error. Okay, so first you need to understand which detail you provide. It's you need to provide here right and authentic information. So I type here 4444 port listening. Okay. Now here he asked me select the payload you want to deliver via shell code injection. Okay. Now actually these all payloads delivered via shell code injection. Okay, and I told you what is shell code because this portion is a very big portion. Okay, and I will tell you complete detail about that with each and everything, and almost uh, social engineering 20 plus lectures. Okay, because this is a very important, and if you learn this portion you almost learn hacking almost. Okay, so little wait here. Here actually something is I need to find here something. Okay, now here is enter the now just you simple enter the number. Okay, for example, I type here Windows meter operator reverse TCP. I already told you about that. Okay, in Metasploit framework portion. Okay, now here I type it's actually a payload for window exploit. Understand? Now here what he say? Something went wrong printing the error because user share source payloads set payloads then py injector dot binary. Actually this directory is not available right now in this. Understand? And these all actually are Windows payloads for Windows PC exploitation. Understand? You need to understand just method. And I again told you, if you not provide to his complete information, then it showed you same like that result. Okay. Now here is actually everything is almost done here, but now I told you in about that in next portion. Sorry, stool kit. Hit enter. Just need to wait here, and now again hit enter one, and now again hit enter one, and now you need to go. First step is perform a mass mailer attack. Understand? First I make this one thing. Now here is depend on this which thing you want to uh, hack or exploit. Okay, here is actually a 22 options. He provide a 22 actually attacks. Okay, it depend on you which one you want to hack and which one you want to control in your PC. Okay, understand? Now for example, again I will show you. I will select a number 5. Now today just one thing you need to understand. Okay, and after that I will explain you in upcoming lectures. Okay, now here is create a file format payload. Okay, create a file format payload. Create a malicious file like PDF, Word documents, or Excel file that executes a payload when opened. Understand? Now, for example, it's actually a description, and here is same exploits and same attacks available in this, but this portion makes a file with payloads. For example, if you make a PDF file and you want uh, save data in PDF file, and someone open your PDF file and he opened, just he simple opened, and in PC or in phone your payload is injected and you got access. Understand? It's working like that. And same thing. For example, I type here 5. Okay. Now here is Windows reverse TCP shell with, you see here, spawn a command shell on victim. For example, I type here 1 because right now I don't have anything. Okay, sorry, here he asked about uh, host or about some IP address. Okay, but first portion is going, sorry for that. Okay, now here I type simple, just wait. Okay, now it's start working, take a bit. If your internet is slow, in this case, again I repeat, if your internet is slow, in this case, also it's not working and also it did not show any result in front of you. So first you need to have strong internet connection. But here is it's actually a working because I did not provide to his complete detail. Here is our IP address, my IP address is actually a missing. That's why it's working like that. But if you, when you provide to his real and authentic IP address and port, then it shows you result in front of you. Maybe it takes some time, but if your internet is good, then it's not take more time. Okay, and I will told you each by each. Okay, now here is a create a social engineering templates. Number 3, hit enter, and you need to read here complete information about that. Here is this pair phishing module allows you to specially craft email message etc. Understand? Okay, here is, and I will tell you how it's working. This portion actually infectious media generator, create a file format payload, is actually choose types of file you want to generate. It's actually make a PDF, Word documents and Excel file. Understand? And Excel file. For example, enter the name of author. You need to read this like that, okay, and same like that. For example, I copy this one and I type here, just little wait. For example, I type here hacker.com, hit enter the subject of email. Now here you type subject, okay, same like when you do someone mail and he asks you about subject, why you are doing email to someone, okay. For example, I type here your password was compromised. It's just exampled, understand? Okay. Now here what he say, into the body of the message it return file a new line. For example, I type here your account was compromised, hit enter, okay. Now next line of body, okay. Now here is actually a next line of the body. For example, I'd please change your password, change your password. It's actually got from you a lot of detail, okay. And for example, I type here please change, please uh, change your security code, hit enter. It's take a lot of detail, understand? It's actually create a custom template, and if you working like that, okay, and it's take you a lot of detail, a lot of, because actually you need to understand this thing, okay. Create a malicious PDF that opens a reverse shell, okay. And now I close to his and type here same thing, okay. It's actually make a, if you got a good template, then you need to provide to his a lot of detail for that, okay. It's mean it's take a lot of time, but if you can use Metasploit framework and type uh, msf console for open Metasploit, but if it's not working right now, and if you type there, just click on it, Metasploit, and use exploit multi-handler, then type reverse TTP and then your system IP address and port, then exploit, then actually it's working in front of you, because some everything is not working properly in social engineering toolkit. And I hope uh, you like this lecture and you need to understand this complete lecture, and in next lecture I will tell you uh, each by each how it's working with practical, understand? Today our lecture is done here. Must watch complete lecture, do practical. If any question, my English is not good, so please don't be laugh on my English, because I'm not good in English. Actually, my language is Urdu, but I just speak English for foreigner students and for foreigner persons, and you need to understand what I say. Okay, so please, again, sorry for that. Okay, now here is our lecture is done. We'll meet in next lecture. Please must watch complete lecture, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If anyone want to learn hacking, I have offered paid course in minor charges. If someone interested can contact me on my WhatsApp. My all social media links available in description. Bundle of thanks.